There we go. Hey, Doc, we're live.
Hey D, how are you?
I'm well, but before we start, let's get our jam in.
Okay. Why can't I hear it?
Hey, you couldn't hear it, Doc?
I could not.
Hmm. I hope everybody else.
Mm-mm.
I hope everybody else could.
I doubt it if I can't hear it. They
Yeah,
probably
that's.
couldn't hear it.
Let me see something here. Let's see.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I hear it in the back for some reason. Hmm. I don't know what that is. Technical difficulties. Not sure what is going on. That should. Oh, I'm turn it off now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Well, there was a
Hmm.
song supposed to play. Not sure if played or not. What's going on tonight? Is it a full moon out here? I don't know. But but yeah, Doc, how was your week?
That was pretty good. Not too stressful. The norm.
Right, right.
Yes. It was a pretty good week. Quiet for the most part. That's what I like.
What I don't like is this weather.
Yeah.
I
I don't
don't.
like
I
the
don't.
weather either. Yeah, I don't like the inconsistency.
Right. I'm feeling like we're supposed to be closer to summer,
Mm-hmm.
and it feels like winter,
Yeah.
fall, like a fall going into
Yeah.
winter,
Yeah.
and it's not. I shouldn't be having to wear a big jacket this at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't be it. So,
Yeah.
um,
And it's not
I
good for my garden either.
oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, the plants and flowers and everything is confused.
Right, everything,
Mhm.
birds, everything. Like we're supposed to be in hibernate. We're supposed to be at. So yeah, it is. It is. It is. And it's just a bizarre time, right? It's a bizarre time. I know I've been in the news and things. Like race is really big today.
Mm.
It seems like it's an explosion of race. So, like the one thing I've been following, it's a guy. I think his name is Chud the Builder, something like that.
Mhm.
I guess he's walking around using the N word and things of that nature. He
Oh.
says he's using his free speech, but he'll walk up to a person of color and usually someone smaller than him or you know where he feels safe. Plus, he has a gun and mace on him, bear
Oh.
spray, bear spray actually. So he'll say things like, "Yeah, look at," like he'll call you a nigger, use the N word, strong ER, and then say things like, you're chimping out." Um,
Mm.
to get a rise out of people.
Okay. Okay.
And some people are ignoring it. Some people are, it offends some people. Some people get highly upset, go back and forth with them.
Mm.
But it looked like recently said it to the wrong person. They punched him in his face, got to fighting. He shot the person and somehow ended up shooting himself in the arm.
Mm.
Now, an interesting part about this, he, I guess, was under the impression that he could use the stand your ground law.
Mhm.
I think he was in Texas or Florida, somewhere like that. But he thought he could use the stand your ground law, where if you feel like
Mhm.
someone's a
Mhm.
threat to you, you can defend yourself, and it's all cool.
Mhm.
But the one caveat to the stand your ground law is you can't incite anything, you can't provoke anything,
Okay.
and then say I shot him because
Right.
they attacked me.
Mhm.
So it looks like he was locked up for the shooting, and his bail was like $1.2 million,
Mm.
and he's facing 61 years attempted murder.
Oh wow.
So it's going to be very interesting for me to see what happens here.
Hmm.
I feel like he needs to get be kind of the gold standard for this. He needs to be taught a lesson that this is not okay. First of all, I don't know another community where you go around and disrespect that community outwardly like that on film and be okay. Where this wouldn't be shut down immediately. So I think that if he gets off, then anybody that's like us, we're in trouble, because that means they can go up to you, say anything, and you can't respond. And if you do respond, now you will be you will be the one to get in trouble.
Mm-hmm. I mean, people are trying it all over. I mean, from what I see on social media, the ones that aren't AI, but people are trying these kinds of things all over, just saying stuff to people.
Right. And I don't know what kind of world are we in where it's so negative. Like people know you're going to get a lot of views or good coverage of you doing something negative.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You go say something to this person that's negative. You go push this person. You do anything that's devilish evil. It seems like it gets clicks, hits, and views, which turn into money, right? You get a monetary gain. Mm-hmm. So to be a racist, you get a monetary gain. To be devilish or mischievous is a monetary gain. Mm-hmm. And it's usually at the expense of somebody else. Mm-hmm. Some unwilling participant. Mm-hmm. I don't want to play your game, and you're like, oh, you're being filmed. You're being filmed after you did something crazy to me, and I'm about to kill you. Like, don't now talk about, there's a camera, you're being filmed. No, that shouldn't. I don't think that's okay. I think this world is becoming very just devilish. Like anything that's negative really gets promoted, and it's scary, Doc. Because we could be just in the laundromat. Somebody could throw. Well, we could be in the laundromat. I got a laundromat. Sorry, couldn't be in the laundromat. We could be at maybe the mall, maybe Starbucks. We'll say Starbucks, okay? we could be at like Birkin or something like that. Something like that we could just be at, and somebody can come up and throw something at you or do something to you, and you're expected not to respond or to stop your response because it's a joke. You're part of a prank that I didn't sign up to be part of.
Right.
That's the thing that bothers me. Like I don't want to leave me alone.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I got enough going on. Like my nerves is on the edge. Mm-hmm. Gas is like $6. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I gotta drive somewhere and deal with your nonsense, you're gonna get that ass whooped. I'm just telling you. I'm putting hands and feet on you. Somebody got to get this anger that I have inside of me, and don't volunteer for the butt whooping because you are a prank. You're playing a prank.
Yes, and a lot of the scientific stuff won't work. Like we know that oftentimes to extinguish bad behavior, you ignore it. And the people stop because they're not getting anything for it. But with all this, like you said, all the clicks and the likes and the, becoming famous for bad behavior, you can't stop it.
No.
There's so many rewards for it.
Absolutely.
You can't ignore it. You can't ignore it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like the pranks you see. You're in the mall, say you're in the mall with your husband or something, and somebody walk up to you and grab your hand.
Oh yeah, you see those going the escalator things where they're rubbing on people and stuff.
Right, like you are asking to get hurt, but people don't play with their people.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen some people who weren't playing. Like one woman grabbed the girl by her hair and took her all the way back down.
All the way down, right. And then it's gonna be your prank, and now am I gonna get in trouble? Mm-hmm. I'm just responding to what they're doing, but just because they're playing, or it's one guy right now on he was charged with murder. I think 3 teens came to his house in masks on, supposedly doing the Dixie doorbell, knock, zoom, zoom, knock on the door and run or do something like that. And he shot him and killed one of them or something like that. And now he's, now you're on trial fighting for your life because you want to come play at my house at night.
Mm-hmm.
May I ask a question in that vein? Sure, ask a question, please.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said they want to ask a question.
Sure.
You just ask a question. Now you can ask another one. Hey, what's up, Brian? What's up, Stitch?
And I think you make a really good point that it's not just you on edge. Many people are on, like, holding on by a thread. So
absolutely.
You going around messing with people, you don't know where they're at on their rope. They might be at the 100%. Very end of it.
100%. 100%. And I don't think people understand this. It's not a time for games right now. Nobody want to play.
It's not
right?
the time.
Yeah, life is real. It's too much going on that's really affecting us, whether we know it or not. And that's why you need to take a self-inventory to make sure that you're not at that threshold where the next thing happened. Like, you don't catch this next red light.
One more time.
Yeah, right. What's up, boy? Like, you got to make sure you're not there because we could be there and not know it. Like somebody beat their horn and then now your car is in reverse and running into the front of their car. And I don't. People laugh, but you don't know how fast you can go from 0 to 100.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how fast because things are quietly building up in your life. And especially now, money ain't going anywhere. You go to the groceries, you get a bag of groceries, and it'd be $100. You don't got nothing in the bag.
Yeah.
And if you got mouths to feed at home, you got to get. Someone said, I was listening to something the other day, and I never heard anything like that. He was like, right now I'm so broke, I can't even go to work because I can't afford to get there. I said, dang, that's broke. Like he said, I want to work, I just can't because I can't get there. So that was interesting. It is a tough time right now. Insurance is up, everything is up, and the money you had is the same or less. And so
I read an article about a woman in Tennessee who ran her car into a crowd of young people because they were bullying her kids, or she thought they were bullying her kids, and her kids was fighting the girls, and she ran her car into the crowd of the people. Like, people not playing.
And nobody will look at that as her breaking. They'll probably look at it as bad behavior, but what led up to that? I'm not saying it's right, but we have to also look up where that came from. Okay, so so are you supposed to gray rock the bad behavior to not react? That's what is the suggested react. I'm sorry, I can't see it. That's what is suggested to get the person to stop doing whatever they are doing, right? I mean, always I would say, yes, ignore it, gray rock it, try to let it go. But will that stop the person? These people don't just usually stop. They're going to try to find somebody else. But I find this only makes them act out even more. So, right, they may act out even more with you or someone else. Like if you try to ignore it, they may try to continue to push you. And this is where it's tough, right? There's no right answer. There's only a right answer for you. And I'm trying not to go to jail. Right? So I'm gonna do my best to ignore it until I can. But if you catch me on the right day, you're gonna F around and find out, right? And we'll both have to just go talk to the judge about it. And that's the scary part. Like, I just want to go home. I go to get some gas and you want to play some funny games, and then what? Oh, I didn't get that reaction. I guess I better double down. You're right. People are. So that's the other thing too, Doc, right? With this bad behavior, it has to escalate. Like after I see you do something a couple times, now I have to up it because I saw that already. I saw you touch somebody's hand. So now you got to grab their butt. You know what I mean? You have to up the ante, and then that's when, I think somebody can mess around and get hurt because they will continue. You're right. If they're not getting a reaction, those people yeah, those people are going to seek a reaction, right?
Mhm.
They're going to continue to look for somebody, but hopefully it's not you, right? Hopefully you can not respond, well, not react in the moment and respond, right? Reaction is without thinking, respond is comes with thought. But it's tough, right? It's really tough, right? Because somebody, like, if I'm sitting in line, I go to BJ's to get gas because it's like 3 cents
Yes,
cheaper, and I
yes.
need that 3 cents.
Need that 3 cents.
that line be long. Like, you go there, don't go there on E because you're gonna run out waiting to get over the one by me. You're gonna run out of gas waiting to get gas. But no, sometimes people try to cut in front of you and all that type of stuff. Listen, please don't play games. Don't play games trying to get in front of me while I'm waiting. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's not the place. That's not the place.
Yeah, it's not the place nor the time. We don't want to do that. Don't be beeping for me to go faster because I'm definitely going slower. Like, all these things are, and I feel it in me sometimes. I feel like, and you don't know what it is. I'm like, $120 to fill my tank up. When I leave getting gas, don't do nothing after I just left and got gas. Please don't beep at me. Don't cut me off. Because that may be a problem. So what am I supposed to do with these effing a-holes already? And this is the problem. The world has actually rewarded them positively for so long that they continue to do it. And now, like I said, we're the ones who now have to be stuck with these knuckleheads who do these things, who think it's funny because they want to get a couple views.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's fair. I think they need to have some type of laws in place, or something in place where if you're pranking people who don't be pranked, you should get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, the prank should not be at my expense because I'm not signing up for it.
Right.
You can't do something to me without. That's almost like an assault. You're doing something to me without my permission, and then going to use that to make money when you play. Look at the playback. Look how they got scared, or when I grab their butt, they grab. No, I don't. I think there has to be something done to protect people. To protect people, because no one wants to be running around and be part of the, be the butt of a joke that you don't know these people. Some random stranger coming up to you, touching you. That should be
an assault. It is an assault.
Exactly. It should be. And it should be looked at as such. And we should be able to do something. I think we have to start protecting people. And the problem with these things are so new that I think there are no laws on the books.
Yeah, the laws haven't
caught up yet, and they need to catch up. And they can catch up if they wanted to. I know in New Jersey they caught up with the e-bikes. They said you need a insurance and a license and all that for them now. You can't be riding the e-bikes no more in New Jersey. All that free e-biking people were doing.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's good.
Is it? I think it's not good because you're taking away from people were lives like DoorDash and things of that nature. They were using it. So now,
why not put it on the road legally, like you do your car?
Because these people don't have cars. This was a way for people who didn't have cars, who didn't have licenses, who had that 3 DUIs to still have a job. I can get my bike.
But here we go, rewarding bad behavior. You got 3 DUIs, so now you can't drive, but you're gonna ride an e-bike drunk all over the neighborhood.
Well, I mean, you can get stopped on a bike, but now you're really cutting off my living because I have a problem. Being an alcoholic is a problem, right?
Yes,
rewarding, taking away their license. I don't know if that's the answer. That's not solving the root of the problem. And it's starting another problem because now if you have a family, you can't feed them, nor can you feed yourself. Right? So e-bikes was a way for a lot of people to get around. Right? Even some of the, like I said, anybody who didn't have a license, maybe you didn't have a license, maybe you never had a license. This was a way for you to make some money. So I really think that, now I don't know, New Jersey, I think just wants money, right? We're going, because you got to pay for registrations and all these things. But I think it really doesn't help the citizens. It doesn't help New Jersey, right? It doesn't help. I think a lot of people going to lose are now going to be out of work or are going to be stopped on bikes and not have the stuff they need, right? And it also gives the police another reason to interact with certain people and not interact with others. Right.
So if you
now
have,
if I see,
so if you have an e-bike, the license will be different than a driver's license, or is there like is it going to be something different that'll be easier to get?
and that I'm not sure of.
Okay.
Right. I'm not sure of that. But even the point of having to get the bike registered, there's a problem. Right. Because now I gotta have a registered, I think insured. I think it's kind of like I think it's like almost like a motor vehicle. They want insurance things on it. Then if that's the case, that's asking me to spend extra money for a bicycle that I may not have. If I was door dashing on my bike, making $80 a day, now I got to use more than half of that to get the registration and then pay the insurance each month. I don't know if that's okay. And if I can't get a license.
Well, hopefully it wouldn't be the same as like what you got to do for a car. Hopefully be that at a much reduced rate.
But I think the least of us, right, who were getting around and using these bikes to get to work or maybe even or DoorDash, things of that nature, may not have, say we have immigrants, even illegal immigrants, or people who just can't get that, are trying to do the best they can to provide for their families. You're really now restricting these people from helping them to provide for their families. So I don't necessarily agree. And a big reason too is now you can start targeting a group of people for this now. Riding a bike, everybody rides a bike, right? You get an e-bike, you're riding around. I can, in certain areas now, I can start looking for these people. And the e-bikes they're not cheap. So now if I spend all this money for this bike and you take it, that's also a hurt piece. Like, God, this bike is gone. So I think I don't think it's really too smart. I think it's tough. I don't know all the parameters around it, but I think it's kind of messed up because it's
know what the parameters are.
Yeah, I mean, it's an electric bike. What are we doing? Now, I get if it's the bigger ones, if they're doing ones that do 50 miles an hour or something like that, cool.
That's what I'm thinking of. The ones that they're zooming all over the place on. Those are the ones I'm thinking of.
Right. If that's the ones they're talking about, cool. Right. I won't trip over that. So if you can get one that does like 15 to 20 miles an hour, cool. But if you're really just cracking down on e-bikes in general, I think that is a serious problem, but we'll see. I was looking at something now, Doc. What do you think about this? They were saying, would you go to jail for your partner? Did we talk about this?
What?
Yes, if you know. So
let me say this. if he asked, heck no.
Okay.
Now if something's going on and I don't know, the options weighed in such a way that it would be better for me to go, then maybe. Yeah. But if you ask me, you guess
definitely no.
Because I would think that you wouldn't want me there. And I would think that you would try your best to keep me out of it.
Well, you got yourself into it. That's the way I look at it. I believe in that I don't, would there be anybody like your mom, she got something happen, would you take the bid for her?
My mom?
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. See, Doc, we differ. I figure. I was always taught, if you're grown enough to do it, you're grown enough to accept the responsibility for it. So, I can't see me going to jail for anybody. I don't.
For your daughter? Make sense. For your daughter?
Just doesn't make sense. I mean, I know. I thought I raised you better. I guess I was wrong. So, you hope you learn your lesson. When you get out, I'll be here for you. I don't think it makes sense for me to do time for something I can do. I just spend time doing it, so I don't think I should spend time for it. That's just how I look at it. Yeah, jail's not for me. So I feel bad that you're going to jail. I'm like, but hopefully you don't do it again. Hope you get out, And then the question was, well, how about if it was like, could you do, if they were like, look, you don't have to go to jail, you do community service and have something on your record to say that you did whatever. Would that be a little bit more easier for you to do for them?
See, that's the hard part. I'm not saying I did something I didn't do. Man, I'm not gonna do that.
Listen, yeah, I can't.
I mean, my situation would have to be like if it was my mom and they say you or her, I might say all right, but I'm not saying I did it.
It got to go on your record.
I'm not going to say I did it.
Right. All right. Well, you did on your record. Don't say you did it. So again, yeah, I don't really like manual labor anyway. So I can't do the community service.
People do that all the time under that loyalty stuff.
Yeah, I call them fools, but everybody, everybody has their own way of living. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm not, like I said, if you get in trouble around me, just know you're going to jail. Because I'm like, yeah, he did it. It is not mine. He bought it. I don't know where he bought it from, but it was his. He had it in his pocket. He dropped it. I'm telling, because I'm not going to jail. I'm letting you know. It's not. Me and jail jail's against my religion.
Okay.
So I can't be there. It's against my religion. Like it's so guys
do you
don't
think
go to
there's
jail.
Any situations where somebody else should take the bid for somebody?
Oh, other people do they want to do. Yes, other people, yes. Me, no. I'm just saying, personally, I can understand somebody doing doing that for your girl, that's dope. I respect you for that. Me, you did that for your kids. Yo, you a good man. Me, I'm not. Because like I said, I didn't do it.
I know people were saying that about remember when Michael Vick went to jail for the dog fighting thing? Right. People were saying his boys, one of them should have went because he the one with all the money.
Right.
They should have went, let him take care of you, your family, whatever, while you down. Yeah. And so I thought that was interesting. There are situations where people say, "Yeah, you should go ahead and take that."
Yeah, right. And they said, "I can take care of my own family. We're good." Bye, Mike.
Obviously.
Bye, Mike. Yeah. Obviously, they didn't live by those rules. They live by we're going to stay free. They was like, all right, who did it? Michael. Oh, yep. Everybody told on me. Okay.
His dog, it's his house. Yes.
Right.
It's him.
Who else is it? It's his house. I ain't got the keys. Yeah. No, I'm cool. I'm not going to jail. So, and I told, like I said, if you go to jail, we're not even friends anymore. Like we're not. Our friendship ceased to exist at that point because don't call me. I can't come see you. Sorry, I just can't.
You're not the first person I heard say that. I've heard many people say, if you go to jail, I'll see you when you get out. I'm not coming. I'm not calling. I'm not putting money on your books.
Yeah, well, once you get out, depending how long you were in for, we don't know each other no more. You're a whole different person. So we went different directions, right? Right. Being in jail.
We grew apart.
Yeah. Right. You done learn some things in jail that are different than I learned out on the street. And we just don't see eye to eye anymore. Like, so it's okay. We just different. It's okay to grow apart. There's nothing wrong with that. I love you, but we're just not the same. Our choices led us different places.
Apparently.
Yeah, so, and don't call me from jail because I'm not ever answering that phone. We have a click call from the correctional facility for click. I might even change my number just for that reason. Because yeah, I'm sorry, we're not gonna make it. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, jail, something not for all of us and not for me, and I don't want anything to do with it.
No.
I think jail is an abusive place, and just thinking about it bothers me. Alginate, headaches. So I would just leave it alone. Just I don't want to be I don't want to be reminded of that. I don't like watching shows with jail on it. So I'm just.
You really have an aversion to jail, huh?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, jail makes your butt hurt, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't want nothing to do with jail. So I can't see myself going to jail for anybody. Not at all. You know, I couldn't. That's not for me. Yeah, you ever heard a name so ugly you can't believe somebody would give it to their kid? Have you ever heard an ugly name for a kid? You're like, I can't believe they named
yes.
that.
Yes.
That. What was the name?
I'm not gonna say that because it's so unique that the person would know who they are.
Gotcha. Well, they know that right now. They know now. Just by you saying it, they're like, I knew she didn't like this name. I knew I should have named. Yeah, people be coming up with some weird name for their kids, and I don't get it. You know, unless they name it after.
It's like they don't care what their kid future is going to be like.
Right.
They don't think about it. I don't know.
Right. Like, what I get. Well, maybe they need to think again because they thought this was a good name. You know, like the one is crazy. Like I see the one that was like -A, and it was like LA-A. I said, oh, they ain't gonna never get a job. They ain't gonna never get a job. They got a LA. Mm-hmm. Ooh. And I know they thought they was doing something too. They was like, we're killing the game.
I read an article about Nick Cannon, and they had listed all his kids' names. They are very interesting.
Yeah.
Their names are like titles and stuff and really? Names of things.
I can see that because he just wants to be different.
Mm-hmm.
And he has some, I would say he has some mental health issues. Going out there, getting all these women pregnant.
I don't know what he said he had. I think he said he had some kind of disorder. I can't remember what.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I think he did say he had something. I just can't remember what it is.
Okay. That's cool. Because at least he's admitting it because he's just not, it doesn't make sense to do what he's doing. But I get I think he's sickly. I know he's got something.
Narcissistic personality disorder. That's what he said he has.
So did that make you want to have a whole bunch of babies? I didn't know that was one of the traits.
Yeah, that's not one of the actual criteria.
Okay, I didn't think so.
That's not one of the actual criteria.
See, people just make anything. They say anything. I'm narcissistic. That's why I have 9 babies. Huh? I didn't read that. And maybe it has something to do with the Dr. Bryant lady who he was seeking therapy through. Now, I don't know if you were following it.
Why was he getting therapy from? You know what? I'm mind my business.
Well, look, we can start with her, and I wish that you knew more about this. So, Dr. Bryant I think she has an honorary doctorate. So she definitely can say doctor. But
she claims she has a real doctorate that she earned from Argosy University.
So now she said that
it burned down. They lost her records.
They lost her records. They said so. The Argosy closed, and they only have her whatever for a doctorate. They don't have any of her doctorate information. She said that when she went to find it or something, they told her they can give her money back, but then it won't show that she had her master's. Or it sounded crazy what she said. So I don't. It definitely sounds like she doesn't have a doctorate.
Mm-hmm. I did
I
see
think
some of the interview, and she used powerful words to make you believe her. Like, I don't give a f what you think. Like, come on, and you
right,
that's
right.
how you handling this.
That's how she handled it. Yes,
Like a real
like
doctor, girl. Go ahead.
right. Like you emotionally, you're not stable. You can't even have a conversation. You're getting upset about a question about your information.
Mm-hmm.
And really, because what happened was another doctor challenged her because she was saying that if she became a licensed clinician or therapist, that it holds her to certain things,
Yes.
like the ethic board and things that it holds her to things that she feels she couldn't give the best therapeutic, I guess, advice or the benefits, because it's better to do without that because she can just give them, and she can charge more.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's really a life coach who's giving therapeutic advice, which I heard was illegal. You're not even supposed to say you're a therapist.
Life coaches aren't they have a certification as well, I believe. I'm not.
They do have a certification.
Yeah, they have a certification as well. So
you can get one online. There's a lot of places that certify you as a life coach. You can have high school, and you don't need high school.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the thing is, if she was saying she's a life coach, fine. But you're saying you're a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
You're providing therapy, which
I saw something probably a while ago when I first started hearing her name, where she said something about being an expert in psychology.
Yes.
And yeah, I took offense to that.
But, well, everyone did. And now the more she talks, the more people, other doctors and therapists are coming out and saying, well, you can't say that. Mm-hmm. You are tarnishing the brand. You are telling people you're doing something, and then you're not doing. You're telling you're giving therapy, mm-hmm. or psychoanalyzing someone, and you're really a life coach. Mm-hmm. You can't present those. The one lady said it's actually illegal in certain places to say you're giving somebody something, mm-hmm. and you're not giving them that, right? You're simply a life coach. At best, you're a life coach. Mm-hmm. So it's very interesting, and you could tell. I think she said instead of saying what was it, Mark Lawrence? Instead of saying doctoral, she said doctrine, and he was like, she doesn't. I don't know. Either way, I think she's riding a wave. Mm-hmm. They aren't regulated though. Yes, they're not really regulated. Talking about the life coaches, and that's the problem. She's also riding the wave of this. I can say what I want to say and make it sound good, and people believe it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, I would want to actually somebody do an assessment of her, because she doesn't sound too stable herself. Mm. If you're telling some people you're going out here and you're giving advice and you're an expert and you're a doctor, because you want to be called Dr. Bryant, with an honorary degree, some people are like, I hear you, but when you're forcing people to do it and you have an honorary doctorate, that's kind of like, it's not cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the other the doctor that's challenging her, mm-hmm. that's my niece.
Stop it.
Yep, it's my niece.
Go niece.
Dr. Raquel Martin.
Okay. And that's kind of dope. Because again, how she did it, she's like, she wasn't really trying to, she went with facts. Mm-hmm. And said, and I agree with she said, like, what you're doing is kind of tarnishing our brand. Mm-hmm. Right? Because when people look at you and don't get what we're supposed to get or give them, you make us look bad.
Yes.
Right? So I do agree that what she's doing is not okay. And someone said, just say say who you are, what you're doing. Most people, there's a lot of people out here self-gurus.
That's it. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. You don't have to now try to credit yourself or give yourself these credits that maybe you don't have. Mm-hmm. And now you look silly. Mm-hmm. Right? You look real silly. Like, it's a lot of stuff. Kevin Samuels never said I'm a consultant. I'm just giving advice. Mm-hmm. I I can't remember another guy that was cheating on his wife. He was just giving advice. Like a lot of people do it without any type of credentials or anything behind it.
Mhm.
So stay there.
Yeah.
Instead of ruling, like I think, therapy is already stigmatized and things of that nature already. And now we have somebody saying they're doing something. Right, already. So now you have somebody out there, now you feel like this person is lying and they're not really truthful. You can really ruin it for me. Now I got a real bad taste in my mouth because that's what therapists do. They look at all therapists, all clinicians like that.
Mhm.
I kind of think that's true of your president too, though. No offense. Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
narcissistic.
a lot of people are faking it till they make it. Yeah, very much so.
And it's a lot.
Maniacs.
It's easier to do when you look a certain way.
Right.
Unfortunately, it just is.
Right. I agree.
Mhm.
And it's but I think that's why a lot of people are being led astray now these days.
Exactly.
Because if you look a certain way, like I said, or you have some things behind you that you can lie to people and they'll believe it.
Yes.
They'll believe it. I think going back to the president, I think he lied to a lot of people about a lot of things, and they believed it because they believed that he was something that he wasn't. He was a successful businessman. He was going to do these things, and he wasn't, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, we got to stop sometimes, looking at things for the aesthetics or what we want from it, and really start researching what this thing is to get to the nooks and crannies to understand, which is very interesting.
A lot of the shows about psychology and psychosis, people with psychosis, all kinds of personality disorders.
Okay, right.
And I watch American Greed, and it just
amazing
how if you can talk a good game, you can get about anything from anybody and get them to believe anything, even people who kind of see themselves as savvy.
Right. Confidence and the gift of gab is really the key.
Yes.
So if you can walk somewhere confident and have the gift of gab and talk like you know what you're talking about, and conviction, say things with conviction, you will, you can get people. That's like the Nature Boy thing that came out with the dude who started the cult down in South America. If you look it up, it was real big. It's been going on, which is interesting. And I think we talked about it last week. So I knew him. We used to hang out with him. He sung with us. He was one of the people that were around us. Vaughn knew him too.
Okay.
Nice dude. Like, he was nice. I didn't see the cult like crazy, man. I don't know if he had some type of psychotic break. But I do know he was he was a very handsome guy. So he was bouncing around different women's houses and things of that nature. That's what he did. And then, I don't know, we all just lost touch, but it looked like he moved to Atlanta, started some type of sex cult. People were believing this fool. He ended up getting locked up, and she got locked for life. I don't know exactly why. I still don't know why, but it's so crazy that that's what he just talked people into things. People want to believe too. That's what I think, Doc. People want to follow. They want to believe in something. And, if you look a certain way, you say it a certain way, you have certain things behind you, you get people to believe anything. And that's insane.
And like you said, if you can say some things that sound like you know what you're talking about, and the person you're talking to has no idea about that subject field or, whatever you're talking about, it sounds good.
Right. Which is insane that people are so easily led. I mean, that's what the president did. He tricked all those people into believing something, and he did nothing he said he was going to do. And some people still believe, like you see some people, even with the truth in front of them, that's what's interesting. The truth could be in front of some of these people, and they won't believe what they see in front of them. They could be on fire, and burn it, and they be like, no, I'm not. He said, I'm not burning. He said I'm not burning. I smell something. Something hurts, but he said I'm not burning. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's difficult to admit that somebody tricked you.
Mm-hmm.
And cognitive dissonance is hard, because you're holding those two counter beliefs. It's very difficult. So these folks get people. They get people
all the time.
It's sad because if you don't have the knowledge and the real information about what you're doing, you can hurt people.
Absolutely.
Especially doing therapy, you can really hurt people.
Absolutely. I think you can open some doors in people and not know how to close them.
Mm-hmm.
They leave that session with that door wide open, and then they go do something crazy because you opened this door and you didn't close it. I think that's very important, learning how to close that door at the end of the session, so they're not going out still perseverating over the things you open, the feelings. Right? Do you have to close the feelings, Doc?
It's good if you do. Yes. And check in with the person at the end of the session, so that they're not leaving all the way up here.
Gotcha. Right. Okay.
So you check. You check in. Yes, you do check in.
Right. See, that's where my therapy didn't work well when I was doing therapy because I was like, all right, we're done. Hour's up. See you later. Hey, don't talk to me no more. The hour's up. Unless you got more money, don't say another word. Yeah, I know your mom died. We can talk about your mom died, but that's okay. We'll come back next week. Hold it.
That's crazy.
We'll talk about it next week. Doc, I was told to stick to the time. You can't let them control the time. You got to control the time. So when it's over, it's over. You got to teach them. Who knew? Who knew it was going to end on that? But no, that's why you can't.
You can't play. You can't be playing.
You can't play. No. That's something you can't play with. So if you're saying you're doing therapy, do therapy. If you're a life coach, be a life coach. Don't be a life coach trying to dabble in DSM-5. Talking about, well, let me see this. I think you're narcissistic. I don't think you should be making that diagnosis as a life coach. Okay, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Like, and if you have a life coach and they're diagnosing you, please get away from it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what it's supposed to do, right? They should definitely be referring you to someone who can handle whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
So, and as my therapy, I do read new research. Research is good, and I was looking at this research that said a new study that revealed women's farts smell worse than men's. It's a good study.
Goodness.
It's a good study.
Really?
Yes, it's a real study.
Okay.
And it said,
how many people did they study? Just the woman in the room with them?
The woman they didn't like. I gotta get all the the particulars in the study. It's very interesting. It's very interesting to find out something we already knew. Women are stinkers.
You know
Women are stinkers. There's nothing wrong with that. And I wish some other people on tonight because I wanted to know if it says, fellas, could you date a woman who openly says she's dating other men at the time?
No, I've seen it on three different pages.
Right. And it's very interesting.
Yes.
Men don't really play that. Men don't play that.
So my question is, so the minute you meet someone, is it you just stop seeing everybody, or you don't see nobody else till you decide you don't want to see that person? I'm curious. I'm curious about that.
This is where, I think women are delusional, and this is where men are delusional, right? You're not so great that just because you guys have been kicking it for a couple of weeks that she's not kicking it with anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't believe in the beginning until we put some constraints or some parameters around this relationship, she's out there doing whatever.
Yes.
Yes.
So even if you stopped, like it's silly for you to believe that she's not dating other people. Like even if she is or isn't, I would be a fool to believe that she's not.
Mhm.
Right. So I would not think if she told me she was dating other men, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm dating other women. So
Mhm. Mhm.
so what's up? So it's I think it's almost juvenile to think that way.
Mhm.
At this big grown age, for me to believe or want a woman to stop talking to her about just because we are dating or kicking it or whatever that means.
Mhm.
If I want her to be exclusive, I would say, hey, listen,
Mhm.
I think we should be exclusive. And then now you put on her plate. If she's like, no, I don't want to be, then now I can make a decision. But
Yes.
before that, so like some of these comments, one Luck said, no, her right as a single woman, but I'll pass. They can have her. Abdul said, yep, she has a right to find out who she wants to be like, just like we do. Absolutely. Very, very smart man. I would not be dating her. We would chill from time to time. Fuck. I would have to leave my feelings out of it and understand understand the mission you dig, understand the mission. So I don't believe that's true. I don't believe it's true. I think that anybody who thought they were dating a woman and she's the only person you were dating, again, that's back to that fool. You may believe she was dating no one else. She may not have told you she was dating anyone else, but my mom would say every pot has a lid.
Mhm.
You know, so I don't think anybody's out here totally single. And if they're dating, if they're in a dating pool, they're probably dating. So expect people to be dating until you say, hey, how about we not date other
Yes.
people?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, that's what grown-ups would do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and that's the problem. We have too many men that are grown adolescents. Like you're still a child this way. You don't expect anyone to do anything. You can ask someone to do something, but you should have no expectations. Just because she spent the night at your house for 2 weeks, don't mean in the next 2 weeks she's gonna be at someone else's house.
Yeah, it was very interesting looking at the comments because it sounds like these guys have a specific definition of dating.
Yes.
That maybe that's not what we're talking about, because if you, like I said before, if you meet someone, they're probably seeing other people, like you said. So do you say day one, hey, I don't want you to see anybody else. We just gonna date each other? Like, what kind of sense does that make?
Look, ladies, I'm on your side, right? If a man does that first date, leave him alone. He's crazy.
For sure.
He has some real problems, like control. Now I'm all grown up. Yeah, get away from that. That would scare me if a woman was like, hey, it's her first date. Can you stop talking to everybody else? I'm like, I'm gonna stop talking to you.
Yes. I know who I'm gonna stop talking to.
Yeah, thank you. You volunteered yourself off the island. You've been voted off. Right? And even if you've been dating for 4 months, cool. I don't expect her not to date anyone else, just like she should expect you not to date anyone else if you guys have any conversations.
Exactly.
So
that's the key.
If you have a conversation. Right. 100%. If there's no conversation, then it's up to interpretation. And that means they can do whatever they want. You know, that means they can do whatever they want. So yeah, it's interesting that men, but I guess we need somebody to tell us that, you know, because I think our egos don't want anybody else to be in the picture ever. So yes, I just met you. And yes, I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. So that means you stop talking to everybody else. But that's ego. That's not reality, you know? And it doesn't make sense. And actually, I feel weird if I met a girl, she stopped and wanted to focus all on me the first day. I'm like, that's weird too. That's too much. I'm gonna get away from you too, because you a clinger. You're a clinger. I ain't got time for somebody clinging on me like that. So yeah, that's interesting. And I like what you posted about is dad right when the girl said, walk me through how to take the tire off. He said, hey, is Jason with you? Yeah, Jason with you? Yeah, he's there. We don't got to change it. She's like, yeah, step one, break up with Jason. And I think that's 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I would beat Jason up. I would maybe I would go to jail for that. Because my daughter's out there changing attire. Again, she should know how to change it. Cool. She's changing on her own. Cool. But if you're there and she's calling me to my walk and you're not on the phone, oh yeah, you might as well go ahead. Don't ever come back around here. I'm gonna put hands and feet on you. Ask them on the way. So when I get there, you better walk off. I don't know how to get home. Call Uber. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That would be crazy for you to allow her to do that.
Yeah.
It means he's not. I know you're not gonna protect my daughter. You out here got her outside, you in the car getting warm while she outside talking about walk me through. Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be detrimental to your health. Let
For
you
real.
know.
For real.
And the last thing, I don't know if you saw it. I can't play it because Leanne's not here. God darn it. But it's the mom is watching through the window. A little boy is crying. His dad was telling him to maybe I can hold on.
Well,
Hold on.
We couldn't hear the song, so probably can't hear your video.
Well, I'm gonna go play it right from Facebook.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because I forgot it's on here. And I thought it was very interesting. First out this thing, I thought it was gonna be something with that. Let me see.
Not the one where the woman is
right
telling
here.
off her stepson for wanting to be with his mom.
Doc, what is wrong with people?
I don't know.
There's no reason that he can't be with his mom.
Right.
There's no reason. And it's not about you, it's about them. I hate when people do that. You can't make the kid feel any type of way because you're upset or whatever. That's crazy. That's really crazy.
It is.
And people do it. And I think that messes your relationship up with the person. All right. Can you see that, Doc?
Oh yeah.
All right. Let me see.
Whining and crying ain't gonna help you.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I just. Oh my gosh. I don't care. You don't care. You ready to take the bike? You gonna get the bike up there? Dad, I just can't. Whining and crying ain't gonna help you.
It ain't gonna help you.
Whining and crying ain't gonna help you. So you can whine and cry, and then when you get done, you still gotta take the bike up there. I just need help. No, you don't. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Dad. You just gonna stay in pain until you get the bike up there. Dad. You want me in pain? No, I want you to get the bike up there. Hurry up. I just need help. No, you don't. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You know you're not hurt. I'm always hurt. I still figure it out. Stand the bike back up. Go. Stand the bike back up. No, you are being delirious. That's the problem. Yeah, you're just whining and crying instead of you shut the hell up and stop whining and crying and suck it up. You can do it. Bring the bike down. Thank you. Turn the wheel and grab the bike by the middle bar, like I keep telling you. By the middle bar and pick the bike up. Open this step. Yep. There you go. And get the bike now. Now you better take your time because it's gonna fall back down the steps. But you trying to be all emotional. Yep. Thank you. Take the bike in here and then lock the door. Take the bike all the way in here so we don't trip over going in here. I
After I go outside and knock Dad off that heating thing, then I would talk to my son about how to help him that bike.
I think he did it. I mean, like you said, some of the way he talked to the little boy was kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we got to do. You got to learn how to do it. Like he could do it. He encouraged him, like just to do it. You sitting there crying ain't gonna help. I told you to take the bike, and I told you how to do the bike. Like I said, just shut the hell up and all that. I don't know about all that, but I have no problem with that. He sat there and like, you can do it. I know you can do it.
Which is different. Encouragement is different than that.
You think that was encouragement?
You think that was encouragement?
I did. I thought it was part encouragement, part this is what I'm used to. This is what I learned. Mm-hmm. The message, the message still got through, right? That at the end of the day, I think that's what we worry about. The message still got through. Mm-hmm. He was able to do it when he didn't think he could do it. So I bet you next time he'll get the bike up there and not have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And the next time he won't ask Dad for help either, because he's gonna be like, Dad gonna be a D about it.
Well, see, so this is where the problem I think lies. Only because so if Dad would have helped him, does he ever learn to do it himself? If Dad would have stepped in and helped him do something he know he can do, would he learn to do it himself?
No, but you don't have to do it for them. There are ways to, like I said, encourage the kid. You know, you can do this. Lift it up by the middle, pull it up, and just like he did, pull it up and take it up the steps.
Right.
But all the badgering is not necessary.
Well, Will said learn now or pay later. So was the crying necessary?
Probably not, but it probably was age appropriate.
Is it age appropriate?
It depends. I said age appropriate, depending on how old the kid is. It might be. That's what I said.
Right. So I don't know if it's ever okay just to cry because you can't do something. That's why you got to tell them, hey, it ain't okay to do that. Suck it up. See, this is the typical.
He might not have been crying because he can't do it. He might have been crying because he's hurt by the way Dad's talking to him. We don't know.
Right. Well, yeah, right. I think remember the dad came around the corner. He was crying because he couldn't do it. Remember, he was trying to do it by himself. And Dad's like, no, you can do it. And he sat down on the thing. Now, again, the way he kind of talked to him would be different than I talked to my daughter.
I would hope so.
And I think he was doing the best he could.
He was frustrated. Dad was frustrated.
Yeah, we're being a little beep. We can't say certain things anymore. He was being soft. Like I said, I see he was being soft, and I know he was being soft because he was able to do it without the help of anyone else. He was. See, the problem was, and I know people get mad. The problem was the mom was usually there. She was like, "Well, I got it for you. I'll help you." And Dad said, "I'm not helping you. I already told you how to do it. I know you can do it. Proof was he did it."
Which is fine. You should always let your kids do things on their own, even if they don't want to. That's fine.
Right. So he let him do it with a little negative reinforcement.
Pretty much.
I mean, and he really, and I don't think he said shut the hell up. It's okay to say being delirious a little bit. So what is that?
So that's what mom should do to Dad that night when he trying to do what he do. That ain't right, stupid. You need to be, you ain't in the right spot, dummy.
So he didn't say any of that. He didn't use those words. He said, you can do it and you're being delirious.
If you think you are pleasing me.
Right. And I'm like, I wasn't thinking I was pleasing you anyway. I was pleasing myself. Good night. Now you can get your rose or whatever else you want to do, and do you. I'm going to sleep. So
Oh, man.
we both gonna be delirious. So no, I mean, like I said, I think that I don't mind like I said, some of the way he spoke and stuff like that, I would handle a little differently. Okay, I wonder if he gave the kid a minute to calm down and then encouraged him to do it.
It don't look like
so the
it.
kids,
Just tell him to do it.
yeah, said I wonder if he gave the kid a minute to calm down and then encourage him to do it. So the kid's feelings are validated, but he still has to do the work. I don't know if we can validate soft feelings.
There's no such thing. Stop it.
Oh,
Stop
see,
it.
this is where we're different.
Stop it.
You over here crying because the bike you can't pick up the bike that you can't lift to go up the steps
Because he's frustrated. And that's a valid feeling. Being frustrated is valid.
And it's also
It's
valid
like
saying
Dad shows his frustration by badgering. He shows his frustration by crying because he's a kid. That's all he can do.
I don't know where Dad was really badgering him. Like I said, I don't like him saying shut the hell up, but him saying he's being delirious, he's describing how he's being. That's an actual good descriptive word for how he's being. He didn't disparage him by saying like you said, stupid.
And he told him to suck it up, which is what we do to our young boys all the time, which is why they all bottled up with their emotions. You don't tell a kid to suck it up. He should be able to express that he's frustrated.
So there's ways to express how you're frustrated.
But obviously he hasn't learned that because Dad hasn't taught him. Dad hasn't learned how to express his frustration by the way he's talking to the kid. We can see that. Dad don't know how to do it.
Wait a minute. Dad, an outsider saying shut the hell up. And I don't know what else he really said that was bad. He was like, hey, you can do it. And then when he did it, he said, say, hey, there you go. I know you can do it. Now put the bike out of the way so we don't trip over it. Like again, there was the positive reinforcement once he did it.
Yeah,
not only did he get positive reinforcement, then the boy feels because he did it.
It doesn't take away all the other stuff that happened before that.
The positive reinforcement to say, get the bike upstairs like I told you. I told you how to do this already. So this goes to the same other thing.
Why are you saying that you would say it differently to your daughter if you don't think that there's something wrong with how he said it?
Well, I said it with the shut the hell up.
Okay.
He told him shut the hell up. He said some things in there that I would not say.
Okay.
Right?
Well, yeah,
now,
those things are ways to stifle someone's feelings. Shut the hell up means don't express how you feel. Just do what I told you to do.
Yes. If you don't want to shame the child for his feelings, even when they are stupid. See, exactly. I think so. This is kind of tough because you do have to raise boys to be boys, right? So there has to be a level. It has to be a sweet spot where you shouldn't be just crying because the bike getting up there. You can be frustrated. Dad, I can't get it. And I don't know how many times this has happened either, right? Because it seemed like he said, I told you already. How many times did I tell you? Grab the bike here, do this. So this might have been one of those times where, and this is just my, what I'm coming up with. This might not be true, but it happened a couple of times at a certain point, like, you know what? You got to do it yourself. I'm not doing it anymore. You're going to sit. We're both going to sit here. And again, the dad just sat there on the air conditioner and said some things to him, encouraging words for the most part. Do it. The crying ain't gonna help you. So I think some of this is where different. Like I said, mom was in the window, like, I can't believe my baby's got to go through this. But she had to also stay out of it, right? Let dad be it. Let dad be the dad. Now and maybe this the two parent, home where the kid goes in now, mom's gonna reinforce, hey baby, you did a good job. Come here, let me give you this hug. You did good. Maybe that's what she's supposed to do. And maybe dad should do it too. Cause I was going to
say that's the problem in the Black community now. The fathers don't do that.
That's not true.
Some
Don't-
fathers,
don't-
I'll say that. I know I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yes, right.
Some fathers don't do that.
Right. The
Yeah,
majority
some
of Black fathers, the study that I saw, many studies said that Black fathers are more engaged in their children's lives. The ones that are in it are more engaged than other
Yeah, the
fathers.
ones that are in it.
Yes. So, Doc, I'll tell you, this stuff over here is tough. The shade is crazy. The shade. So, all I'm saying is that, like, I think it was cool.
It's fine. I believe that it's cool too to be tough on kids, especially when you're
Yes.
teaching them to do things. Because I did that a lot with my daughter. And she would say, "Mom, can you do this, that, or other thing?" I'm like, "No, you can do it. You do it yourself. I'll
Right.
tell you. I'll teach you how to do it, and then you can do it."
Right. And again, you have to do it because for me, I was the opposite. I did everything for my daughter, everything. Like I said, she didn't fall for like the first 10 years of her life because I was so close to her. I could catch her before she could fall. She don't know what it. I don't think she ever skinned her knees. None of that. It hasn't never happened. But now I'm learning that was terrible because it raises a little spoiled child. So I'm trying something new, Doc, and this is the last thing I'm going to talk to you about. I'm trying something new. So, like, she plays football. She always gets attitudes at me for telling her what to do or how to do it. And like they'll do something wrong. She get mad at me. I'm like, I'm not out there. So she give me like, I'm learning now. Girls have attitude. This attitude is crazy. It just be come out of nowhere. Certain times of the month with the attitude. I'm like, I'm really like at the point like this is crazy. So what I decided to do is every time she gives me attitude, I put myself in punishment.
What does that look like?
So, like now I don't care what my daughter needs is done. Whatever she needs, long because she's pretty much good. You know what I mean? But if she gives me like an attitude, then I go on punishment. That means all the little things that she likes doing outside the regular things I have to do, like feed her and stuff like that. I don't do anything else. I'm on punishment. Like she's like, "Dad, can you take me to the mall with my friends?" Oh, I would love to, but remember, I'm on punishment for this week. I'm on punishment for a week. You know what I mean? So I can't do it. So she's really upset right now that I'm on punishment. But I think it's great, and all parents need to adopt this because I'm not doing anything to her. She's not on punishment, right? But she can't go anywhere because I can't take her. Right? I'm on punishment right now, so I can't take you. She want to go to Seven Brew. Would love to. I'm on punishment. Can't go there. So, so every time she asks me something, I remind her, like, she's like, "You still on punishment?" Yes. So
that's hilarious.
she just walks away and go ahead.
Does she know why you're on punishment? Because that's important.
Yes.
For her to know.
Yes.
Okay.
I said, when you gave me the attitude at the game, remember, like, "Oh, I don't want to talk to you right now." I said, "Cool, you don't got to talk to me because I don't argue. Cool, don't talk to me." And then when she's ready to talk, I'm like, "Well, I'm on punishment. I can't really go there because I'm on punishment." So
that is hilarious.
So again, I'm like, she's not on punishment. I'm not punishing you. You're not on punishment.
Mm-hmm.
But my punishment affects you. So I'm letting her know how things we do can affect the other person.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I'm trying this out. I'm on punishment till next Sunday. She's really upset. She wanted to go to the mall with her friends in March. I can't do it. I'm on punishment. I would love to go to the mall. So she's upset. And she's already good attitude. She catch herself. I'm like, "Well, I could be on punishment longer." She's like, "No, all right, Dad, no, it's okay. All right."
That's a good one. That is good.
Machismo has never looked so hot. Yeah, that's what I do. But no, so it's I think that's the last thing. But yeah, I'm loving the punishment that I'm on. And it helps me too, because like I said, I do everything. Whatever she wants to do, I'm with it. Like, you want to go somewhere with your friends, I'm loving her, meeting new friends and things of that nature. But so hearing, and for her to hear no too is kind of tough.
I bet, yeah.
It's tough. And for me to say no is kind of tough. So for me to say I'm on punishment is different than me saying no. So it's like a win-win for both of us.
Right.
It allows me to say no without saying no, Doc. You know what I mean? No, it hurts kind of like it does. Oh, I can't say no, but I can say I want punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the best punishment I had. I ain't had to do nothing all week.
I was going to say you must get a lot of time to use time, to where you don't have to do anything.
Doc, I have so much more time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have so much more time. So like I'm trying to ask my mom, like, oh, she can do it because I'm on punishment. I can't do it. So
that's a good one.
Yeah. I figured, something I'm trying, and we'll see how it works. But let's get up out of here. That was good show, Doc. Hey, we want to thank everybody for joining us. Yes, hey Doc, we got this. This is how we started. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We can rock out.
We started, yes.
That's how we started. Just me and you. Yeah. Ooh, baby. Let them know. The haters, the show goes on. But we want to thank everybody for joining us. Vix, thanks again. I love the questions, love the dialogue. Yes. Everybody, please continue to send people to our Facebook group. Nothing But Answers is growing. Everybody can join. For the most part, we do vet people a little bit. So the Discord in there is great. The commentary, everything is great. It's really respectful in there. So please keep going there. Please go to our YouTube channel, Nothing But Answers. Like, subscribe, share, do all those things. Hit that notification button. We really want to get in this regular algorithm. So please help us out as much as you can. And as always, we're on TikTok as well. But other than that, just join us. If you have anything you want to like to talk about, if you want to join us one day, just please just inbox either of us on the screen, or if you have some ideas of things you would like us to do. We are always looking for things to do, so we want to keep you guys engaged. But as always, have a good night. Thank you for joining us. I would see it. I usually now say Leanne hit the button, but Leanne's not here to hit the button. So I'm gonna have to hit the button, and I gotta find it.
Bye.
Sound like what she said. Okay. Bye. Good night, y'all.